Alright. We'll go ahead with just three of you because he's going to be late. So, while you two are arguing, welcome to the fourth session. And when we last left off, it was just after the party met Sunny, except for Aris, who went off and did some soul searching after getting a great therapy session in the worst possible place to get it, Debauchery Castle. And, well, you can fill the party in on what you did after I finish this. It is the morning after, and you show up at the front door to the tavern setup, and it is open. Standing outside is a tiefling guard with red skin and black horns that sort of follow along his hair, almost along the base of his skull, along to the base, along the flat of his skull. Yeah, my brain is not working. I have not had enough coffee for this. uh, Probably going to once I let you guys roleplay a bit, but with that, it's morning. The morning doesn't seem too busy. There are a few customers in the tavern already for a quick breakfast, and Olga is very, very happily taking their money, and Sunny is happily cooking away. It is, and when you come downstairs, you now see a safe installed into the wall, and another safe installed like it's been bolted to the floor somehow. No, no, I got those changed out. But no bags of holding in either of the safes, please. I think your friend is outside staring at the Iron Chicken sign for a minute. Eris, that is your introduction to walk in as the tiefling just keeps watching you. Which you do see your server is actually, you do see Kiwi waddling around carrying a tray over his head. He is hyper, and he isn't, you guys, Olga did set a basic uniform of just a black loose shirt and pants, but he is too short for the pants. Same with Irons, he's wearing a black shirt but no pants because, and he will quote this over and over if you tell him to wear pants. I don't wear pants, I have a fucking tail. God damn it. Anyways, continue. My god. So that thing can alternate between breathing fire, being a force ballista, and being a fucking. Yes. My god. Why? The name did stick as the Iron Chicken. The sign is an Iron Chicken. It is a chicken that looks like it's wearing plate mail. Ortho, why don't you introduce yourself to Eris? The other. He is a gnome who is 3 feet tall. You just raised your hand over the head of a short person. You do see the activity this morning is good as Sunny, the shrimp-headed cook, halfling cook that you guys hired, comes out bringing you breakfast. God fucking damn that image. You're not allowed to resend it. No. No. God damn you people. Uh, but with that, you all can sit and eat breakfast, and Luke, Eris is served a vegetarian breakfast. As Sunny heads back into the kitchen, Olga does go and grab something from out front that seems to have been left with Chuck, the tiefling, and hangs up a board for jobs right beside the door, along with a few bits of paper on there. Ortho, having been in the city and helped set up a few taverns, know this is a common practice to allow people who wish to find jobs as adventurers or really almost any job. They get posted on there and they will usually be filled within a few days. So these jobs will change out. You can guys can go take a look at them, or you can choose to do something else today. All right, there seems to be three main jobs, three bigger jobs, and two smaller ones. The three bigger ones, one is to go and well, if you played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, someone got lost in the dungeon nearby, and you can take a job to go retrieve them. Yes, I am riffing on them. God damn it, leave me alone. uh, Second one is there seems to be something else in the forest, something larger than what you guys handled before. It, as he, Let me go grab his character sheet. God damn it. Oh no, he's not crazy. He's currently off trying to fight things. Yeah, he's not dead. He still hasn't gotten a new bow. He's just been stabbing. He recently got a level up and has taken a level in Rogue. Otherwise, yeah, he's doing great. And then the last big job is that there is something odd that has been going on when it comes to the sewer system in the city. Someone's wondering if someone started making gelatinous cubes down there or something. As there has been wet sliding noises heard, and that is the only way to describe the noises that they say, along with weird green goo found at every manhole cover. Yep, that's the three big jobs. The two smaller ones are someone needs to protect the kids. Someone wants to have their kids babysat on the way to school, and the other one is dog sitting. I have a. No, you cannot. You cannot take on that. You cannot take their dog anywhere dangerous. All right. I'm going to type out what the forest one is here. Yeah, yeah. I will be right back. Can you guys just do a little bit of light roleplay? I will get the other one posted into the chat momentarily. They they are displacer beasts, just more displacer hounds. The two pups on the floor gnawing on bones that Sunny has brought out. And then the information for the other one right here. Sunny says, "No, no, you can leave it down here in the kitchen. It'll get some scraps that people don't want." Eris, the one you took with you is sitting by your feet, by the way. Alright, Sunny will keep an eye on both of them for you for now. And then there's the second job. If you guys grab those two pieces of paper, specifically, Ortho, you'd know who to go talk to about the miners as they are a separate guild from yours, but you would know where to go to get information on that. Alright. Minor information on the flyer does tell you that Marcus is one of the guys who handles transportation in and out of town for goods from the farms, and that he can be found with the main merchant in the merchant's sort of on the merchant's thoroughfare where you are. You can meet him at the gate. That'd be where he'd be waiting if someone took this quest today. Which gives you guys a chance to pass through town and do what you would like. Yeah, you do know the offices are near for the miner camps and for the miner guild is on the way. It's pretty close to the exit due to what they do. All right, heading out. Heading out. It's a nice warm day, although a bit dusty on the main dirt road that's going through town. Not much to really talk about. You guys are leaving just after school started, so the school on the corner is filled with kids, and the blacksmith across the street from you is just hammering away outside. He seems to be working on horseshoes currently. With if there's anything you want to stop and buy, there are some minor shops, a general store on the way. And let me roll for these encounters here. Oh shit. On the way, can you guys give me a perception roll real quick? My god. He believes in you guys. Although Cecil does see it. Down one of the alleyways, you do see what looks to be a young woman being accosted by a pair of, well, thuggish-looking guys. All right. This young girl seems this young girl seems to be elven in, well, not elven, half elven in race, and the guys, one is a half orc, as you can see, and the other seems to be an odd mixture of dwarf and orc in a weird height size. Yes, you can see them basically the heavy flirting, the heavy-handed flirting. She looks at you. Oh, hello, friend. I was just on my way to meet you. Yes, as you can see, I got sidetracked by these lovely gentlemen. They both look at her, then at you, and they're gonna see if they can tell if she's lying. One is very stupid, and the other is actually decent. My gods. Um, so the actual the bigger of the of the two, the one that you can tell is definitely a regular half orc, is just backs off and goes, "Oh, sorry to keep you then." The dwarf goes, "The fuck are you talking about?" Yes, you can. go ahead and do whatever else you would like to do at this moment as the dwarf is getting more and more angry. Roll a deception with advantage because of what she said before. Yeah, yeah. He's the dwarf, knowing she lied, but hearing that, but not believing that you're lying, is confused and lets you walk past, shouting, "Fine, fine. We'll get what she owes us later." Thank you so much. I'm fine. I was just on my way to work, and those two, they didn't like one of the products that was sold, and salesperson took it out on me. Ah, I am Rose. It's a pleasure. She gives you a small nod, and if you ever need something enchanted, you could come by my work. It's the Red Dragon Enchantry that is just before you enter up into the Middle District. That sounds absolutely lovely. I think I should head to work now and inform my boss that there may be some ruffians coming. Rose rushes off. She nods as she rushes off, fixing her glasses, which seem a little too wide for her head. You guys would have seen her walk over, and that would have happened so quickly that you wouldn't have been able to intervene. The orcs are still over there, too. The half orcs. The dwarf and the half orc. You guys can roll perception if you'd like to see what they're now talking about as you move on. Oh, great. Well, the Red Dragon Enchantry. My god, Ortho, you hear them complaining about magic items they bought from the Red Dragon Enchantry that seem to have disenchanted themselves. Looking over Ortho's the only one who would hear this, too, because they're whispering in that alleyway, a decent step away. Ortho, they're holding one-time use spell stones. They don't disintegrate. They don't disintegrate upon use, but they're empty. The other one that is what the main orc is holding. The other one is holding what appears to be a wand of magic missile and is complaining that it won't fire anymore today. But tomorrow but tomorrow it fired fine yesterday, and so he's confused as fuck. Doesn't seem like they were actually terrible people, but they were going about this the wrong way. Never attribute to malice what you can attribute to stupidity. With that, you guys do make it. You are now in front of, well, at a crossroad point for you guys to head to either into the mining, into the miners guild. Speaking is hard. Or you can continue on to the front gates and go talk to Marcus. All right, you guys can pop right in since you're carrying the notices with you. You can pop right in and go right up to see James. Although I will state, in this in the miners guild, you do see automatons, constructs, but not really any warforged or autognome like ones. So take that into consideration when dealing with them. Aside from that, you see humans, and you see mostly humans. You see a Goliath, and you see some gnomes too, and a couple Duragar. You notice that the only like three of them are rock gnomes. Walking up to James, which Ortho would recognize James as he is the only blonde Duragar, and you've had to deal with him before when settling up the walls, as that was a multi-guild thing. Hey, Ortho, what you want? A little busy here for your tinkering shit. Oh, you guys are gonna go rescue. You guys are gonna go rescue Gerald. Okay, well, as you know, the dungeons randomize every time someone enters, so we're hoping that we tried re-entering ourselves, but we couldn't make it back down to the second floor because it seems like the collapse had moved up a floor, and we couldn't wait on delivery for what we had, so we had to come back. I figured it'd be better to post a job and work with what we have now until someone can bring Gerald back. It'll probably be about a week's trip to get there. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get through the ruins, through the dungeons floors. Luckily, he's only on the second one, so not too long. And monster-wise, there have been a lot more earth elementals in there lately. So take that as you will. Yes, weaker versions of them, like the types that summoners normally can bind, but it's possible. We haven't found any after we've shattered them, but then again, our guys don't have delicate hands like you do. Alright. Alright. Well, I'll keep it in mind that you guys picked it up, and I won't let anybody else head out for now. If you guys don't head out, let me know if you don't head out today or tomorrow, and then I'll let someone else grab it. Alright. Have a good day. You see him turn back and start working on this stone, which it's a very it's the weirdest stone that you've seen in a while. This one that he's working on is like it looks like it's granite, but it's spongy like pumice. Yeah, you don't want to talk with a talking bush. Get out of here. You two are welcome in here too to do whatever you like, so you can pop in and ask him more questions. They're working on stones for the walls along with stones for the buildings. And there are a few like James that are being pushed to do some stuff for the upper districts, which is most likely why he's working a weird light stone that seems pretty sturdy. Alright. Yes. What's not a good idea? Hmm? By not saying what it was, we know that it's a terrible idea. You should probably do it, or you're saving it for later. There is miner's tools set out, but there and some stone carving tools, but nothing really trinket worthy. See, it didn't hurt to ask a question. It would have hurt if you tried to steal someone's pickaxe. Because then you might have ended up like Ortho, missing an arm. As you guys head back out into the street, it's starting to get busy with merchants moving about, people taking goods from one place to another. The lower district's starting to bustle. All right. Getting to the main gate, you guys do see that there is someone who is much more heavily prepared to head out, wearing chain armor and a solid plate helm, as well as he's leaning on a cart that has a bit what looks to be a giant ostrich hooked up to it to pull it. Welcome, Shogum Gum. The party has headed out. You've been following them quietly. As you suck on your shard of marble that you explain to the party about what it is and Ortho got a nosebleed from. Yes, yes, they are. The party has taken up two jobs, as you can see in the chat, which they are now heading to talk to Marcus, which you now see. And it looks like Marcus is a Dragonborn. Tall. Wait, how tall is Cecil again? Okay, you got you. That's fair. You are Cecil. Actually, you are roughly the same height as this Dragonborn. One of you might have an inch on another, but you wouldn't know unless you stood back to back to compare. Jeez, Ortho's getting violent. You know what, Luke? Why don't you help Ortho out with his prosthetic leg next time? He's like a grenade. Everything is a weapon. And Shogum Gum takes the shard out of their mouth and puts it in the secret place where only the boys know. Marcus is just there looking a bit nervous about what he's seen, so feel free to approach. Ah, alright, and your group is called. Well, either way, it doesn't quite matter at the moment. Thank you for taking the job, and heading out. I can take it where I last saw the thing, but other than that, I'm not going any further. Me and Betsy here, as he pats the ostrich, are gonna take you there, and we're gonna come back, and you can ask me questions on the way. So feel free to load up. And when he says that, he goes around to the back and pulls out a staircase just for Ortho and Show Gum Gum. Yeah, yeah. You're carrying Show Gum Gum and sitting on the cart. You guys are about roughly the size. You guys are 6 feet tall together. However, Ortho, your movement speed, you lose 5 feet of it because you were carrying something that is about the same size as you. I know it is. That's why you only lost 5 feet of movement. Because it is awkward. Because that thing is live and wiggling. Because it is a goblin. Well, get on the cart and ask me questions on the way. He says as he gets up into the driver's seat, waiting for everybody to get in. With once everybody's in, he takes off and the guards let him out. All right. You can feel free to ask me questions now. It's going to be about 2 hours, a 2 hour drive there. I've seen the shadow of it, and on some research of my own, it looked as though it was a. I'm not entirely sure, but it looked somewhere between a giant lizard and a tree. That would not be a history check. That would be a nature check. Yes, yes, you can. Jesus, you do. You guys do know that the druids have been experimenting, at least in the city. You found this out more recently, Eris, but Ortho, you know they've been experimenting with bringing topiaries to life, but that they got the idea from some flora that was originally here that mimics animals that it has seen and eaten. Yep. Ortho, you would have found out this during your therapy session because they were like, did a plant eat the body? Not Ortho, Eris. Jeez. 4 letter names today. It's a great source of pain. I can't count either. Leave me alone. But that one day I'll be able to talk like a normal person. But yes, that is what you two do come up with. You guys roughly come up with the same thing. You, yes, they are high in stealth, but they also the closest thing you can actually compare them to would be somewhere between you'd be able to compare them to like an animated tree. Yeah, but they are a lot weaker. Uh, no, that's a tree blight. A treant is a lot higher. A treant is a CR9. Yes, yes, they can. This is I'm just utilizing that is the closest thing he would know of to it. For both of you. But um but going with that, you are able to He does get you there. If you have any other questions, you are welcome to ask them as he transports you. All right. He drops you off, and in front where he drops you off at, there's a pretty decent berth of just foliage that has been destroyed at about a height of roughly 10 feet tall and 7 feet wide. It went that way. The last I saw it, it looked a bit like it had three horns, but it was about that big. Good luck! As you guys get off the cart, he just books it away. Alright. You guys are welcome to roll perception checks. And I just need to roll this thing stealth, which it has advantage as, with what it is currently disguised as. They appear to be. And don't worry, it's not. You guys aren't fighting a treant. I'm not evil. Hey, hey, hey! You handled the displacer beast well. Well, with this, no one sees this thing. Yeah, no one caught it. You keep walking. Um, uh, the tracks do you after about a good 10 minutes of walking. You going off of your things, you do hear rustling occasionally, but every time you look, it doesn't seem like anything's changed. You are free to roll again as you reach the end of the path. It seems like it turned back once it reached a big rock. Well, Shogum can't hear me, or God damn it, Shogum. You all three though can finally make out, as even with advantage, it fucking got a total of a fucking 13 here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As behind you, what looks like a leafy T-Rex is staring at you. It's it is just staring at you. Um, uh, um, well, roll, but you're not gonna like what happens. You do catch it on fire, and it's now angry. Roll for initiative. I don't have a thing set up for this. This is a single creature. Oh my god. All right, so Eris, you're first up, and then which between Ortho. Okay, you Ortho and Cecil. Cecil, do you want to go first since you have the higher dex here? Or do you want to let Ortho go? As Show Gum Gum dives into a bush to hide. Well, I will say something's changed now that it's burnt, because it burnt up basically, all the leaves on it burnt up basically instantly. It's gotten a slight AC boost from this. Alright. Show Gum Gum, roll initiative real quick. Alright. It passed. Roll to hit. And we're still waiting for Show Gum Gum to roll initiative. God fucking damn you, Show Gum Gum. That hits. Roll your damage. It does knock off a few branches as the thing makes a sound in a language that, let me double check everybody. No, actually, this thing doesn't speak Druidic. The one I thought would have it didn't. I swear to God, if Show Gum Gum's the one that can understand this thing. Yep, it digs its claws into the ground as it gets drug away, as it gets pushed away, and it snorts, shaking its head at the damage. Cecil, I do believe you're up next, or is it Ortho? Because you guys rolled the same, and I don't believe I got an answer for who's going next. Ortho, go. Okay, my brain is farting. It is roughly, at this current point, 20 feet away. Roll to hit. You do hit. Roll your damage. Thanks, Show Gum Gum, for your initiative roll now. You go very last. For the moment, you are hiding in a bush watching everything happen. Your vines have made you blend in. And it took another 7 damage, so. Alrighty. Cecil, you are up. Oh. And that hits. Roll your damage. 2d12. That's gonna be. That was slightly depressing. You can describe how you cast this spell if you'd like. This. Mm, mm. You do see, though, with this, that the lightning tracks where it has burnt a bit, so it tracks through the charred bits of it, making it do making it do that little bit less damage than you wanted. Show Gum Gum, you are up. Yeah, it'd be great. Mm. Plantosaurus Rex. It's got that good cush. Ortho Germatrus Bunfun is not allowed to make this because the bush already has. The bush is gonna fight you for the rights on that one. Okay, you're shooting it with your bow. Give me some rolls to hit. And that barely hits. With 10 more damage. That is nice. Okay, what you doing with your bonus action? Well, they can't currently summon their Drake because that does require an action. It has not been done. Hail of Thorns. Let me double check the spell. Alright. The next time you hit a creature. No, that since you cast it after your attack, it's going to be the next attack you do. That's how the spell reads. That's why I'm going with that. The next time you hit a creature, it's the same as the smites for Paladin. You gotta do them before you hit. With the spell smites, not the divine smites. Alright, and we are back to the creature's turn. It is going to look at the one that's in front of it, as that is the one who has been bitch slapping it the most. Well, not bitch slapping it the most, it's been the one that's most annoying when it's been hitting it, though. And it's been yelling hit me at it, so he's getting kind of ticked. Alright, it has two attacks at you. First, it's gonna try and chomp you. Does a 16 hit you, my friend? Okay. It tries to bite, its wooden teeth doing nothing against your metal armor, and then it swings and tries to hit you with its tail. That is a 19. Yep. So now it is doing a total of 10 damage, 10 bludgeoning against you. And as a secondary effect, you are pushed back 10 feet. And you are back up to Eris. Another dex save from the creature. That passes. Don't tempt me. I will give Ortho that spell eventually. It's gonna come from the arm. Yeah. That's great. It's Grandpappy Jotun. Grandpappy Fire. Yeah. 5 force damage. Make sure that hit. God damn, you and your Eldritch Cannon are tearing into this thing. It is looking a bit beat up at this point. And we are on to you, Ortho. All right, go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Cecil, you're up. All right, go right ahead. Yeah, which bolt? Which bolt is fun? All right, and that's your bonus action. So what will your action be? Oh wait, no, that is your action. All right, anything else you'd like to do? All right, Show Gum Gum, you are up. I don't know. I'm waiting for a response. I see them typing occasionally, but then they stop and it starts again. Okay. If you were talking, I'd tell you to describe how it happens, but a what color did we discuss it being? You can, but he told me what it would be for the first one. My brain is just farting on which one it is. Yeah, you're right. Ah, yes. A red drake appears beside you, Ortho, glaring at the Plantosaurus Rex. You still have your bonus action, Show Gum Gum. All right, roll that stealth, please. All right. Well, you beat his passive, so for right now you are stealth, and it is now the Plantosaurus Rex's turn, and it is going to go ahead and multi-attack again at Ortho. 22 hits Ortho. Where'd that one go? And well, Ortho, don't feel too great. It did 6 damage with the bite. However, its tail attack, it does swing at you with its tail attack and gets a 18. Wow, you duck. Its tail overshoots and misses you. It is back up to Eris's turn. Hmm. Chitty chitty bang bang. I cast gun. No, it does not. Your bullet passes right through an open spot on it. Go for that hits. God damn. Your damage keeps going down. The slow descent. If it is, I'm laughing my ass off. Ortho, you're up. I thought you'd say you'd cast iron. Go ahead and paunch. Barely hits. Alright. And we're down to Cecil. Mm. And then I started blasting. Go right ahead. Yeah, that hits. This thing is looking beat up at this point. The Triosaurus Rex does not look happy right now. It has bits hanging off that should not be, branches and leaves gone. Show Gum Gum, you are up. You are hidden, your Drake is out, so you can make this shot with advantage as it is not able to pay attention to you and did not notice you hide. That hits. Roll your damage. Yep, it will do that just a moment. Oh, what's your save DC? It got a 14, that's why I was asking, because I knew it would be close. He's, if I remember correctly, that's half damage, so. That is a 1. It's 1 extra damage. Wait, no, round up 2, so 2 extra damage, yeah. My brain. Yep, my brain. Yeah, and do you use your bonus action to order to do anything? Alright. Go for it. Go for it. That is not how this works. God damn it. Bonus action. Gank him! Rolled a hit with its bite. That hits. Well, you get a +2, so it's 3 damage. So that is 7 damage. Yes, this is why I'm DMing. You get a break from math as a DM. I am bad at talking. I am better at math. All right, and that will be the end of that, which brings it to the Plantosaurus Rex, which it feels endangered and it is going to try to book its ass out of there. Ortho and the Drake get opportunity attacks. Is that a crit? Alright. You hit, and that hits. 12 Thunder as you punch it in the ass, and it is. Alright, how do you two want to do this? With the Drake and Ortho attacking it at the same time, KOing it. Alright, as the Drake rips this thing to shreds, Shogum Gum, this thing is. This, what was once a Plantosaurus Rex, is now just kindling, and the bit in Ortho's hands crumbles. You guys have defeated this thing. There is a part of it that is still wriggling. It seems like it is the seedling of whatever this plant is, which you could take back and have examined. As you do you pick it up? How do you pick it up? All right. It seems to be trying to weasel into your gauntlet. This thing has some small level of sentience. It is a tiny thing, technically. And into a vial. Yeah, you could with a bit of work. It just probably wouldn't be very comfortable for it. Yeah. You roll me a dex check to try and get it in there. It's going to try and contest it. It has negatives to all its stats in this form. It rolled worse. That is a 5. That is a 5 for this thing. So you win. You've worked with a bush for long enough. The plant is staring at you angrily. With that, you guys are able to head on back towards where the wagon left you. You don't even know what the fuck this thing really is. You do know with that attitude, definitely. And you know what? Since you're the one that brought it up, Harris, for the trip back, give me a D100 roll. You don't just see him. You see him leaping through the trees, heading towards where you just came from. He and you hear him start fighting something. And if you look back, you see some of the bigger trees in the forest moving from side to side as he's making these noises. He's fighting something bigger. I'm gonna have to roll. I'm rolling percentile to see if he. You are more than 60 feet away. You hear this. Through the trees, you see glimpses of him hitting something. That is the most you're gonna get. Oh, primeval awareness. You can tell he's fighting an undead. And technically, it's taking off 2 boxes. Undead aberration. After a few minutes, it's quiet, and going by all your passive perceptions, you see Thomas walk past you back towards his brother's house, dragging what looks to be the thing that you just fought, but undead and much more tentacly. He is retraining now as a fighter. He rolled a 99 on a percentile die. He could have died there. He is actually respecing more into rogue than fighter, but he's getting one level class level in fighter. His starting class is now a rogue. He is fully restatting out. God damn it. He does see you guys and wave as he goes by. You guys can fill your new friend in on what you all did to poor Thomas. He's gonna die one day, and you technically could, and that's the terrifying part. There isn't technically a demigod of the hunt, which is the scary thing. What did what did you get? Oh my god. Randomly, Shogumgum starts eating their own hair, and then stops as soon as he is out of sight. I'd like to make a point that this man only has 16 HP and somehow managed that. That thing is a real creature, by the way, that you could come across eventually, that you were supposed to be able to come across eventually, and there are others, so. They aren't supposed to be till mid game. God damn it, Thomas. Why you gotta be so powerful? Uh, Thomas, the now Wood Elf Rogue Fighter. Anyways, you guys make it back to the main road. You do have a map which will show you which shows you the pathway to get to the dungeon. If you want to head straight there, or you can go back. All right, you guys are about. It's a longer walk than when you were with Thomas, who took you to his brother's farm, and you will pass by the place. So, if you want to, you can try and take a sneak peek at what he's doing to the corpse. But otherwise, I will need someone to roll a encounter check with what just happened. And with what Thomas did, things have shifted outside the city walls. I need no encounter, which is a D100, buddy. However, I will count that as his perception check as Shogumgum. You see a herd of them. Not of the plant beasts, the darknesses, the chickens. You see an entire horde of them by your. No, no. With Shogun Gum, they are a good. With Shogun Gum's nat 20 in perception, they are a good 500 feet away. But it looks like they are charging towards the city gate. It is now a race. You guys can utilize your actions to dash or do whatever. You can even try to slow them down if you'd like. Yes, you can. You do see they are headed for the road. You guys would intersect about 200, about closer to halfway, the halfway point to the city. So, all right. Anybody else doing anything else? All right. Ortho, you are probably the first one to make it. Um, uh, uh, yeah, given your speed is the highest with that. I do now need to roll something for somebody else because of that. Oh God, Thomas, no! after, after. Oh, all right. He says he'll keep an eye out, but if he sees the horde first, he's shutting it. Thomas has seen the horde and he's going to attack it. Holy fucking shit! This man, he is taking out a quarter of the horde on his own. He has diverted a quarter of it and is killing them. Which, mind you, this horde was about 200 large. That is 50 of the Walking Darknesses. And there are females, so he pulled at least one alpha, which are the females, and they are like 3 times the size of the originals. Fear him, for he becomes Slayer. Thomas should not be this fucking lucky. The power of anime, God. But okay, you. Anybody else doing anything to try and slow them down? And yes, Shogun Gum, he does get a level up after surviving that, and he's putting it into Rogue. He does not have the charisma for that. He is going assassin because when he changed, he started practicing being sneaky. So guess who has proficiency in in his training for expertise in that stat? This man is becoming dangerous. My God. Anyways, yes, as you three get to the gate, they let you in, and you see them start closing as outside the chickens are slipping. It's within view as people in the tent town are trying to get to higher ground and out of the way, setting up small wooden walls to help keep themselves safe. And then you, if you wish to help with defense, they will show you up there. They will lead you up to the. They will lead you each up to an arrow slit which you can fire from. That is on the second floor. Eh, You have given them all inspiration, which means I have to roll the D100 twice now. Thanks. Let's see if the darkness has breached the doors as they slam up against them. You guys can take random pot shots. Just roll damage. You will hit a chicken. The damage you deal will decide on. So, okay. With your guys' damage, you do take out another quarter of the forces here. Another 50, but the last 100 start to breach the gate. They are now inside, and you hear Silas. Silas does not sound happy. Downstairs, yeah, there are still a few outside. You can. It's still a pretty big crowd as you hear Silas saying, "Get the fuck out of my goddamn guardhouse!" No, you hear him yelling that at the chickens as he is burning through them. Jesus, Silas, why? Yes, he did. He crit with a firebolt. The downstairs desk is on fire. The main wooden counter is burning now as chickens jump over it to die. This man. Let's see. Any other? You guys have one more attack round you can pull off before, and that will determine how this turns out. It's not rolls to hit. You're just rolling damage. All right. With that, the rest of the chickens are slayed. You guys have helped ward off a horde of walking darknesses. Let's see how badly damaged. How with the gate falling, I'm gonna roll to see how many guards were lost out of platoon out walking darkness. Yes, your Drake was still there, and it seems satisfied as it eats the corpses of the ones that it was killing. In good news, only 2 guards were lost. It was the 2 that were outside with Jerry when he first died. Phil and Charlie. If you really want to know that, you can examine one with Arcana. Or a medicine check. Hold on, Show Gum Gum's. Show Gum Gum Chicken be chicken. Yes, they are considered a delicacy. Okay. This will probably end up shared anyway, so I will just state it. For first, we'll deal with ortho. Ortho, magically, these things have a madness on them. Something's off about these. Yes, wandering darknesses are supposed to be volatile, but they are never supposed to travel this big of hordes, nor be this eager to pick a fight with something bigger than them. That was why the walls were erected so tall. No, not off of what you have now. And for Eris's medical check, you find something in their in some of their brain, and as you basically run an autopsy on a couple, in their brains it is hemorrhaging, causing erratic behavior. Silas steps out, glaring at the desk that he had to burn. We will get this repaired. You guys should get inside. If you're gonna be heading back out today, just pass right through. No one's gonna fucking check you at this point. My gods. Why? And with that, you were shooed back into the city by Silas. And Silas looks at you, looks at Cecil, and goes, "We will send the chickens to your place. We need a place to dispose of them. Tell your barkeep to expect a food delivery." Vegetarian? Oh, they are omnivores. Anyways, you guys see it on the other side of the gate is Marcus, who after hearing all of the clucking, looks like a man who's just come back from war. Last time I heard that much clucking, this gate was nearly. I was out in the tent town, and my tent was nearly ripped to shreds by a single walking darkness. I don't know how many were in there. Well, God bless that man. If I ever see it, tell me what he looks like later, so that if I ever see him, I can buy him a fucking drink. That doesn't slim it down. I'm assuming he lives outside of the city walls right now, so next time I'm out there, I'll find him. But, so did you succeed in it, and what the fuck was the creature? Oh, a bushy bastard. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Nickname I have for them. They're known as bush mimics. They will copy things that they have eaten and work similarly to mimics, but they don't eat magic items. They prefer meat. I mean, they can live for a couple thousands of years. And there was a druid in the city a few years back that did resurrect, I think, a few dinosaurs, and a few escaped. Uh, he was put on prison for his crimes with necromancy, but that's why there's the no necromancy rule now. Silas did mention do not be raising the dead, basically. Necromantic spells are taught, but they're not used in practice here. It seems like it's a very limited field with no raising of the dead. But alright, I will mark down the quest as complete and report it to your bar. Do you need me to do anything else for you while I'm there? I will take you guys up on that. He then starts walking towards the Iron Chicken, his giant ostrich following him. Need customers, but he keeps. You have no idea what's coming, so trauma's already on its way, Bucko. Oh yeah, Eris wasn't there for the special brew. You are welcome to. I won't stop this. You are in the middle of the city, though. Uh, no, no, no. You need to roll first. I need you to roll a d4. All right, all right. Luckily this is just a nuisance. Give me a d100 roll. It's not the sole reason. Oh my god. Okay. Ortho, this is something that hasn't happened before. I'm rolling this on your sheet. Actually, Ortho, since this is your thing, I need you to roll me a d6 and multiply that by 10. N- Eris, you gain 60 pounds for a day. Your armor, your clothing feels tighter, and you gain weight. I'm guessing you guys are. I'm. Mm. Anyways, as you get back, are you stopping anywhere on the way back? Same prices as before, if you remember them. If not, black powder would be about for the amount. How many bullets do you plan to make? Is where it comes down to. Yeah. Okay. That the statues I do remember said I said that they would come out to be about a silver, so 2 silver, and for the black powder we'll do 4 silver from now on. 2 silver per every 15 bullets, and then that is the 30 is now the maximum you'd be able to make with that. That is not including mess ups or anything else. Anyone else stopping anywhere else on the way back to the bar? All right. As you enter the bar, Olga looks at you all pissed. Who the fuck gave 2 people meals today? 2 people drinks and meals today. She takes them. You're forgiven. You're not getting this coin back. Olga says as she picks it up and stuffs it into a pocket. Alright, anything. Seems like you guys did some work. So says Marcus over there. Who Marcus you see is like 3 flagons deep. He was heavy drinking in the short time he got here before you. How much chicken did you buy? Go tell Sonny. You save coin, that's fine. Go tell Sonny. As you open up the area into the back, there's already some of them there, and she's looking elated. As happy as a shrimp can look. You see her setting up roasting spits in the kitchen with little campfires under them. You guys gave her a delicacy to work on for a few months. It is a great day for her. As happy as a. God damn it, Justin. Uh, with that, you guys can rest easy for the night, and get a long rest in. You don't level up yet, though. You slaughtered a Plantosaurus Rex and killed and assisted in killing a horde of chickens. Yes. Well, you can pick up raw ingredients and whatnot so you can cook with it on the road. As a matter of fact, Sonny's happy to send some of the darknesses with you in a sack, but warns you that the meat will go rotten within a few days if not properly kept or salted and dried out soon. She has some that are pre-dried out if Eris wants to take that instead. She did work on making that. She has made up roughly for you all 3 days worth of not 3 days, 5 days worth of rations. God, miscounted there. Yes, you get a long rest. Great. The tank becomes even tankier. The squishies should always hang out in the back. The bag only can contain up to 2 cooked treats. You are given 2 treats, and they will be useless after 8 hours. But you guys are welcome to set back out again. Marcus will meet you at the gate and offer to give you guys a ride for the first day to get you guys a little bit closer, which will cut your travel time down by 2 days. Sure, sure. The beholder pup. God damn it. The Aberdogishin. Now let me roll against that to see if this thing is smart enough to avoid your orders. The training doesn't quite take, but it doesn't make it dislike you any further. Any ingredients you drop are slurped up by the pup, which after the couple days they are looking less underfed and much more puppy like at this point. They are chubby and are becoming happy little pups. That would take too long before you'd leave. Yes, you can. Roll me a d20. This is an intelligence check for you to gather all the ingredients you need. Yeah. You are able to gather up all the ingredients you need so that you can prep work on it. If you're taking them with you, you will have disadvantage on crafting because you do not have what you need to heat the metal up properly. Then yeah, it is all set up there for you to work on when you get back. And with that, you guys can head out. Or is Show Gum Gum gonna do something? You've noticed that as long as you drink more water than booze, your hair does fine. You feel slightly bloated, but your hair looks fucking amazing. Have you ever chugged a gallon of water? You usually don't feel great. It does not feel good because you're not chugging it over a day. You're chugging this as you leave the city. You feel bloated, unwell, but your hair looks glorious. Jeez. Aris's boss theme music just kicked in. Jeez. Anyways, at the gate, like I said, Marcus will offer you guys a ride to cut your travel time down by 2 days. That will get you out to the furthest farm there is. You will be going past the farm for a brief moment, then turning away, so you will get to get a brief look at the farm that Thomas is staying at. And in that brief look, out in the front lawn is the thing that he killed the other day, and it seems to be being chopped up and parted out to be used for something. Other than that, pretty. The trip there out towards that farm is pretty quiet. There's nothing much happening out here since yesterday. It seems like the horde of walking darknesses sort of spooked everything away. For now, at least, within the range of the farmlands. And we will stop with him dropping you off at the end of the day, and you guys making up camp. I hope you've enjoyed.